Hey, what's up? How y'all doing today? I hope that your day is going all right. I hope that if it's not going all right, that I hope that it goes better and better and better and better as the day goes on. So today, just want to drop by, get a little bit of daily inspiration. And the thing that popped into my mind today to talk about briefly was just the spirit of comparison that we sometimes have. I know it's definitely something that I've struggled with in the past, and it's something I know that a lot of other people struggle with as well. When you see others who are probably living a life that you really would love to live yourself, but for whatever reason, it hasn't happened yet. And I think that it's only human to think like that and feel like that, right? But I think that in the grand scheme of things, that we should really try to avoid comparing ourselves and comparing our lives to others for some very, I feel like, important reasons. For one, you don't know what that person had to go through in order to get to where they're at. And for two, you don't know what they have to endure day in and day out to keep the things and to keep the lifestyle that they have. If you knew all of those things that they had to go through, or things that they have to do on a daily to keep those things, sometimes you might question whether you would, want to actually have the things that they have, because the process, it really sucks, and the process is something that a lot of us don't like. So if you're comparing yourself to somebody else, and you got to understand that there's going to be a process to get to that life, and you got to be okay with going through that process, right? So my words of encouragement and hopefully inspiration would lie in not comparing ourselves to others. One of my most favorite rappers ever is J. Cole, and in one of his songs he states that there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours, right? So no matter what life that anybody else is living, your life is so much more important to you than it should be to anybody else, or somebody else's life should be to yours. So you should value your life way more than when you're comparing and looking at other people's life, because most likely we're looking at the materialistic things of life, and that stuff is not always going to be there at the end of the day. So I hope that y'all are able to get something out of that. Comparison is not a great thing. It can be if it's used in